Greetings YouTubers and welcome to my 7th TTM video. Today I'll be showing you some TTMs I got through the mail recently and also some purchases I made. I'll start off with some of the return to senders I got this week. The first one here is from Alvin Adams. He was a basketball player with the Phoenix Suns and Rookie of the Year back in 1976. But the address I had did not work. So I'll have to check out to see which address he is living at currently. Hopefully I'll get the right one. The second one came from a guy that a lot of people have been having problems with, and that is Dan Issel. Took the card out there. The one in Colorado Springs apparently was not the one. A lot of people have been getting returns with him. And thirdly, I got a return from Mr. Rocky Blyer. He sent a note, I guess right here. Oops, a little slided there, saying he does not sign anymore because of the current COVID-19 health crisis. I noticed a lot of people have been getting it, and I am one that also got it too, just this week. Had a nice photo to send him. Picture of the Sports Illustrated cover that he was on, right there, but oh well, try better next time when the COVID's off. Alright, let's get to the first one I got this week, and this is a card I picked up online. Bud Grant. Harold Peter Grant Jr., known as Bud, 93 years old, was inducted into the Hall of Fame back in 1994. Was head coach of the Minnesota Vikings from 1967 to 83, and then again in 1985. The native of Superior, Wisconsin, was also head coach of the Winnipeg Blue Bombers up in Canada from 1957 to 66. He did play for the Eagles. That's who he was drafted by in the NFL from 1951 to 52. Drafted in the first round with the 14th pick. And then he played for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers from 1953 to 56. He was 4 times a Grey Cup champ in Canada. And in 1969 won the NFL championship, but they lost in the Super Bowl that year to the Kansas City Chiefs. Was the CFL and NFL Coach of the Year. Appeared in the Super Bowl 4 times as head coach of the Vikings, not winning once. The University of Minnesota graduate. Was also selected in the NBA draft by the Minneapolis Lakers in 1950. The 4th round with the 42nd pick. He played with the Lakers actually and won an NBA championship on the 1950 Minneapolis team that won the title that year. He had a head coaching record of 158 wins, 96 losses, and 5 ties in the NFL. And up in the CFL, he had 162 wins, 56 losses, and 2 ties. And Bud Grant, I like these cards, so that's why I get them. Hoping to get a whole collection of them. Second one is another Hall of Fame card. You can get up here. And it's a Detroit Lions great. And that is Lem Barney, Lemuel Joseph Barney, Gulfport, Mississippi. He's 74 years old now. Went to Jackson State. Was drafted in the NFL's 1967 draft in the 2nd round. 34th pick by the Detroit Lions. 7-time Pro Bowler. 1967 NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year. Had 56 career picks, 1,077 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Got inducted to the Hall of Fame back in 1992. And third purchase I made was a Hall of Fame card here of Mr. Bill Terry. William Harold Bill Terry. Passed away back in 1989 at the age of 90. He played for the New York Giants from 1923 to 36. He was a native of Georgia. Hit .341 for his career, 2,193 hits, 154 homers. Was a 3-time All-Star. Won the World Series in 1933 with the Giants. It was then a batting champ in 1930. Got inducted in the Hall of Fame in 1954. Even managed the Giants from 1932 to 41. Winning 823 games, 661 losses, 55% of his games. So, I like that. Didn't have that card. Got a good deal on it. Another deal I got was on another Hall of Fame card. And this is Early Wynn. He passed away back in 1999. He played from 1939 to 1963. Long time. Won exactly 300 games. A 3.54 ERA. 2,334 career strikeouts. He actually started with the Senators. Played with them in 1939, then again from 1941 to 44, and from 46 to 48. Then he played with Cleveland from 1949 to 57, also played with the White Sox, and finished up with the Indians in 1963. 9-time All-Star, was the Cy Young Award winner in 1959. Got inducted in the Hall of Fame in 1972. He's also in the Indians Hall of Fame and the Washington Nationals Ring of Honor. And the last purchase I made because I like the picture. The ball's bouncing off his head, and that's Jose Canseco. A little light there. Sorry about the glare. Maybe move the camera a little. No, sorry. Sorry for the glare. Jose Canseco, who played from 1985 to 2001. He's 56. Played with a lot of teams. The A's twice, the Rangers, the Sox, the Red Sox, the White Sox, Blue Jays, Rays, and the Yankees. 6-time All-Star, 2-time World Series champ, Rookie of the Year in 86, and MVP in the American League in 88. So the ball famously bounced off his head and went for a homer. That's why I got it. And now the TTMs I got. Let's start off with this one. This is a TTM I got from former NFL quarterback, Mr. Milton Ross Plum. 85, native of New Jersey. Penn State man, played defensive back, punter, place kicker, was drafted as a quarterback in the 1957 NFL Draft in round 2 with the 17th pick by the Cleveland Browns. That's because in the first round, the Browns picked a guy from Syracuse by the name of Jim Brown. Played with Cleveland, Detroit, the LA Rams, and the New York Giants. Twice was a Pro Bowler, led the NFL in passing back in 1960. Had career 17,536 yards, 122 touchdowns. Rushed for 531 yards as well. He signed the card there when he played for Detroit. He also signed this one as a member of the Browns. Sent him 2, and I also sent him a photo. This was the best one I could get on the internet there. Cut that out right there. This is when he was getting tackled as a member of the Giants, a quarterback by the Jets. And this is the only one I could get, so I sent it to him. I sent him $10. He sent the money back and signed all 3. It took him about 8 days, so that was nice of him even to send the money back as well. I appreciated that. And the second one we got this week was from another former NFL quarterback. We can call him Dr. Frank Ryan. There he is, Dr. Ryan. 84 years old, native of Texas, went to Rice. 1958 he graduated, got selected in 5th round with the 55th pick by the Rams, where he played from 58 to 61. Then went to Cleveland from 1962 to 68 and finished up in Washington. Won the NFL title in 64 with the Browns, 3-time Pro Bowler. Led the NFL in passing touchdowns in 64, 16,442 yards passing, had 149 touchdowns. And while he was playing in 1965, got his PhD as well. And he also signed the second card I sent, and that is this one. You can see that on the Cleveland Browns. He was nice enough to even sign 1964 NFL champs on that one. It took 10 days, no charge, for Mr. Ryan, who lives up in Vermont. Milt Plum, he lives down in North Carolina. And the last one I got was a former Yankee. That is Mr. Jake Gibbs. See him catching there. Jerry Dean Gibbs, Jake, 81, native of Mississippi. Played for the Yankees from 1962 to 71. Hit 233, 25 homers, and 146 ribbies. Was a great college football player as well. Played at the University of Mississippi. Also played on their baseball team. Led them to a national title. And back in 1959, he was a punter. Made a famous punt to Billy Cannon. Mississippi was leading the defending national champs 3-0 when Cannon got it on his 11-yard line and took it 89 yards for a touchdown. The only touchdown in the game, and they won, and Cannon won the Heisman that year. He got drafted by the Houston Oilers in the AFL and the Cleveland Browns in the NFL, but in 1961 signed with the Yankees as a third baseman and shortstop because they gave him a $100,000 bonus because they tipped the scales. He's inducted in the College Football Hall of Fame back in 1995. Jake Gibbs. That took a little over a month to get him, but it's free. So that's it for today. I want to thank you all for watching. Everybody stay safe, and I'll see you soon.